Welcome to Southern Crime, a new podcast where we look at different crimes from the South. The more twists and turns, the better. This podcast discusses serious crimes and is meant for those 18 years and older. Listener discretion is advised. Please consider a donation through listener support to help us keep things going. And while you're here, please hit that like and subscribe and leave a comment below. So, y'all, the conspiracy theorists are coming out of the woodwork on the Astroworld Festival tragedy. It has been crazy the last few days. I'm going to read some of these. But on TikTok, some videos have gained millions of views. Typing Astroworld into the search bar generates Astroworld Festival Demonic as one of the top search suggestions. People have said the stage was shaped like an inverted cross leading to a portal in hell, which they believe was represented by the arch-shaped set on stage. They also point to a shirt Scott wore at the show that depicts human figures walking through a door and emerging with what looked like horns as further evidence that Scott was leading fans to hell and sacrificing people's lives intentionally. One of the quotes from a man on TikTok said, "If you don't believe that there is nothing demonic about this whole concert, you are spiritually blind, and I pray that God opens your eyes." Other signs people have pointed to online include 8 pyrotechnic flames along the front of the stage, representing the 8 initial victims of that night, and a stage backdrop that read, "See ya on the other side." Another quote, "I'm a big fan of Travis Scott, but this is some demonic ass shit," one person tweeted with a video of a fiery winged creature above Scott's stage. "It's making me rethink some things like this is what hell looks like." Others have implied that COVID-19 vaccines, which have been shown in clinical trials to be safe and effective at preventing serious COVID infections. I am vaccinated, y'all. Could be the cause of the deaths at the event. Could be related, could not be, but adding this to the mix. Attendees needed to be fully vaxxed, one user tweeted. Multiple in cardiac arrest. Ticket holders needed to present proof of a vaccine or a negative COVID test to attend the festival. Others suggested that the vaccine might respond to the sound of the live music at Scott's show. Jab plus 5G and frequency at concert equals dead, commented one TikTok user. Others have said authorities and the media are lying about the number of casualties because witnesses described many people on the ground. But outside official investigations, a bizarre theory about the deadly concert gained traction this weekend. Anyone else notice that the stage is an inverted cross leading to a portal of hell? Asked one TikTok video that racked up more than 1 million views in one day. Some invoked astrology, popular among young people, to support their claims because the tragedy took place during Scorpio season. Travis Scott did a sacrifice, tweeted the head of a white supremacist website, adding that one of Scott's album covers features depravity, i.e., scantily clad women. Well, it's like a rap album, right, y'all? Ooh. Daily Wire podcaster Matt Walsh tweeted that Scott was a satanic weirdo who encouraged crowds to get violent. Multiple viral tweets and TikTok videos have called attention to what they claim are signs of satanic rituals in Scott's performance, including flames and a circle on stage, which people claim could be used for summoning demons. Because the tragedy took place during Scorpio season, which some theorists said sounds like the word corpse. I don't get that. Scorpio season corpse. I don't know. I don't know. Others posited that the concert opened a portal to hell. A screenshot of a Reddit post, now going viral on Twitter, purports to be from Travis Scott concert goer whose experience led them to believe that Travis Scott is a demon sent from hell. Now, that young man in that video had just left and had just gone through a horrible, horrible experience with that. So I'm just going to say that. The stage, styled like the gates of hell, while revelers entered the gig through a large sculpture of his mouth, which has been likened to the famous Christ in Limbo painting by Balch, which depicts the mouth of hell. Travis Scott did a sacrifice. Look at the symbolism of the event. See you on the other side as a tagline. People walking into his mouth and through a doorway into another world on promo poster for Astroworld. Then, like I said, they were talking about the depravity of the album cover for Astroworld. So, podcaster Isaac Wishaupt, not sure how to say his name, explored this conspiracy on the latest episode of his podcast. So here's the temple grounds of Astroworld, the place where they're telling you flat out you're about to enter a new realm, a new dimension. And here's your rapper, gods. We're going to make it a sacrifice to the gods. While on Twitter, many people also use phrases like demonic ritual and blood sacrifice to describe Astroworld. Bro, that SHIT was a concert in hell. Illuminati blood sacrifice type shit. Travis Scott sacrificed so many lives tonight by not stopping that effing show. That shit's demonic. Telegram channel wondered if people were actually being injected with the COVID-19 vaccine, which was based on those the reports of a security guard being stuck and possibly other people being stuck. That was said to be with opioids. People are claiming that the festival was a demonic ritual, energy harvesting event, or something similarly evil and magical. Some believe that the tragedy was caused by the Kardashian curse, since Scott is in a relationship with Kylie Jenner, who attended the festival along with her sister Kendall. Another rumor circulating is that Astroworld Festival was actually a public voodoo sacrifice ritual advertised as a music festival. Many of the rumors floating around the internet invoke the QAnon conspiracy theory that an international cabal of satanic pedophiles controls the world. Travis Scott being installed by the occult global cabal is probably the only way to realistically explain how he was able to get famous, as his music is effing awful. The symbolism in the poster for the Astroworld Music Festival should have told anyone thinking of going, it should be a hard pass. These demonic forces are in plain sight. The other thing that has been coming up was this whole thing about the vaccines and about shredding and all of this stuff, based on the fact that the vaccines for COVID-19 contain graphene oxide, and people are saying 666. They're saying that it contained 99% graphene oxide, which would be really, really bad for your body. However, the list of ingredients is for the Pfizer and the BioNTech COVID-19 vaccines are available online. And the CDC has obviously seen it. There is no graphene oxide in the vaccines. So here is the other thing to think about. Imagine what would happen if Pfizer were to not include a key ingredient, especially one that comprised 99% of the vaccine. on the ingredients list submitted to the FDA and the CDC. Such an omission could put Pfizer at major legal risk and jeopardize their entire business. The FDA also conducts periodic evaluations of the manufacturing processes involved in producing the vaccines. So slipping in an undeclared ingredient wouldn't be that easy. Besides, what would be the purpose? Murder? Another person said, kids, for whatever reason, were rushing and it got out of control for a bit, but I don't think this incident is related to what happened and caused the deaths. Even the police chief said that the crowd panic wasn't related to the numerous incidents of cardiac arrest that occurred at the Astroworld Festival, which leads to just one other contributing factor, the vaccine. Wrong. In reality, Chief Finner had been responding to a journalist's question in the video about people sneaking through security at Astroworld and whether there was more policing to address the issue. What he actually said was that the people sneaking through the gates at that time, which was 3:00 in the afternoon or something, did not lead to what happened at 9:00. Concert or event crushes are not new, unfortunately. We've seen them happen around the world, and not a single one has ever been caused by 5G internet, vaccine, heart attacks, or satanic rituals, he said. We know exactly how these crushes can be stopped through better concert-goer traffic and on-stage acts stopping performances and singling out potential crushes. Then we have got the other thing. Let's go to the Simpsons, y'all. The image of this is there's an image from fan art from 2018 that it is fan art, y'all. It appears to show the exact same thing as the Travis Scott head thing. So they're saying that the Simpsons predicted that this was going to happen, and therefore da 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 da. You know. So let's lay these to rest. Let's just lay them to rest. There are no trackers that have been injected into us via the vaccine or any other thing. The vaccine is not 99% anything. The vaccine is not causing 5G services to control us in any way. I do not think that Travis Scott is Illuminati. I do not think that Travis Scott is a demon. He designed a cool looking stage, and really it was cool looking. I am not a Travis Scott fan, but it was cool looking. He happened to be wearing a shirt that looked like the people had horns. I just, what I think is terrible is that, number one, everything that is being said about these conspiracy theories is taking away from the tragedy of losing those 8 people and the other people that are in the hospital still fighting for their lives. A 9-year-old boy that is in the hospital fighting for his life. The 14, 16, 21, 19, 23, 27-year-olds that are dead because of crowd surge. That is the only thing that caused this, period. It is it. Travis Scott started to perform and people started pushing forward to get closer to the performance. That is it. People got trampled, people got crushed. There are numerous reports of people all of a sudden feeling like they could not move, could not breathe. There's nothing else behind it. I do believe that there is the potential that the security guard was stuck by a hypodermic needle with opioids of some type in them. It might have been an accidental stick. It might have been on purpose. That's part of what they're investigating. The worst thing about these conspiracy theories is that they end up spreading incorrect information. People choose not to get injected, which is everybody's choice to get injected. But if you are choosing to not get injected because you don't want the 5G signal to bother you, you don't want the government tracking you through the tracker that is injected into you, or some other stupid thought, then it's stupid. If you choose to not get vaccinated because you don't want to get vaccinated, then that's your choice. But at least stop putting out this incorrect information that affects people's lives and kills people. People die. I also do not believe that there should be general seating for concerts. I have been to, I'm aware that there are places that have kind of a general seating. For instance, Zac Brown Band. There is a pit right in front of the stage. It is very limited on how many people are in that pit, and it is controlled. Nobody else can get in that pit. Then, I know this is, that's how it is for every concert. And then the rest are seats. And then they have some places, like when they perform in Tampa, that has general seating on the grass all the way in the back. And there are those that say that that is the best seats in the house. So that is, I think that is an okay use of general admission seating. But when we have these general admission seating events like this, where there was a VIP section and then everybody else was general admission, people are going to push to try to get to the best place that they can. And that is what happened. That is the result of this. I know that Narcan had to be given to several people. That could be totally separate from the other part of the event, which was, this crowd crush that happened. But we have to see. That's the bottom line. We have to wait for Houston Police Department, Houston Fire Department, Live Nation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, to finish their investigation so that we know what happened. But stop spreading conspiracy theories that people listen to, because you affect people's lives. That is all that I have for you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.